Okay, it's June 2nd, 2025. Hope all of you had a great day today, and welcome back to the Humble Gent YouTube channel. Today we're doing an unboxing and first impression of a watch that means a lot to me. We're unboxing a Rolex watch today that I just got the other day, and it's a watch I did sell in the past and I rebought. I went over this in a previous video, but I went through my hype phase in watches where I bought watches for the hype. All the watches I'm buying now are for me to enjoy, to actually wear and love in my collection. So in the past I owned my Submariner, my GMT Master 2, my Rolex Explorer, and I owned an Oyster Perpetual. And this one right here is a Rolex Explorer 214270 Mark II. So it's a 39mm Rolex Explorer that's now discontinued. This is the only Rolex I bought twice. This watch is that good. So I don't do sponsors on this channel, but I have been working on a project with other watch enthusiasts I do want to share with all of you. I'll share this project more in detail at the end of the video, but what I've been working on is a Discord with other watch enthusiasts to build a community for watch lovers, to be able to buy and sell watches securely, to build a watch community of like-minded people, and the big thing you can do is also win luxury watches in raffles. I myself built a custom bot for this Discord. It's a raffle bot where you can call spots and you can win luxury watches. We want to build an awesome community where you have a chance to win awesome luxury watches. And not just that, we're going to have cash raffles and other luxury goods as well. And it is called Watch House. It is something I'm extremely excited about. I put a lot of time and effort making this bot, putting this all together. At the end of the video I will go into more detail, but until then, let's start the unboxing and first impressions of my Rolex Explorer 214270 Mark II. And before we get this unboxing started, we'll do a quick wrist check. Today I am wearing my Moon watch, which is another new watch I have in my collection, which I did do an unboxing and first impression video. I do have to edit that video. But this is the new modern Hesalite version of this watch. Got it for an absolute steal. And I thought I was never going to buy a Moon watch because I wasn't a chronograph guy. I recently bought two Speedmasters, which I wouldn't think I would have in my collection. I bought a Speedmaster Racing, the 40mm one. This is a beautiful watch as well. You have that beautiful gray dial with the yellow accents on the hands, the subdials, and the tachometer. This is also a beautiful dial at 40mm, but you also have the classic Moon watch, which I absolutely love. I stayed away from this watch because it was so common in watch communities, but now I understand why this watch was so popular. Alright, here we go. So we have the outer box. And this is not the newer Rolex box, it's the one before. You have this beige color here, you have the crown there. And you have the beautiful Rolex box, simplicity, you have the green, you have the gold crown. The feeling of unboxing a Rolex is like no other. Don't get me wrong, the Omega boxes blow these away quality-wise, but knowing you're opening a Rolex, when you see this inner box, I don't know, I get a feeling like no other. Alright, let's get this open here. And this watch is in excellent condition, came with a hang tag, full links, comes with full box and papers. So I have my international warranty right there in my little pouch. I have my manual right here as well. And it is still under warranty for a little bit longer here. And here is the watch. The beautiful Rolex Explorer 214270, the 39mm Mark II. This is my all-time favorite Rolex Explorer. I debated on getting the 40mm, which is very similar to this one, but this one fits my wrist absolutely perfect. The one I had before was the Mark I, which is also the same reference number, the 214270. The Mark II has the filled numerals at the 6 and 9 o'clock here, and it's just a better watch all around. And let's take this off this pillow. And I already sized this for my 7¼ inch wrist. Honestly, this is my favorite all-time Rolex. And a lot of people say they dislike it because it's really bland and it's not flashy like other Rolexes, but that's why I like this watch. It's not too flashy, but it does look great. It has beautiful polishing on the bezel there and on the lugs. It's honestly an upgraded Oyster Perpetual. It has the same case as that. I love this 39mm size though. Their current OPs come in 36 and you get that 41mm. 41mm does fit fine on my wrist, but I prefer the 39. It fits so much better. The 36 for me is a little bit too small. This 39mm case is honestly great. I love the numerals at 3, 6, and 9. The Lume is phenomenal. I will show you guys that in a little bit. You have the beautiful Oyster bracelet, which looks great, tapers down. And on top of that, you get the beautiful Rolex clasp here. It is extremely secure. And on top of that, you get the slight adjustment here. You don't get like a T-fit adjustment, but you do get a slight adjustment here. It does go in a couple millimeters. It snaps in here. You can pull it out. And you do get a slight adjustment on the go, which does work great. Let me take a look at this watch. It is so beautiful. I love this Rolex so much. The Oyster Perpetuals are great. I feel like the Explorer is an upgraded Oyster Perpetual. I would say the OP is definitely more dressy compared to the Explorer, which is really weird to say considering this is the Explorer. Having the 3, 6, and 9 there makes it super versatile where you can wear this for any occasion. This is the one Rolex you can wear for honestly anything. If you want to wear this to work, wear it to work. Wear it with a suit. You can easily wear this to the gym. You can wear this doing absolutely everything, and on top of that, it's also a strap monster. But this bracelet is such high quality, I would never take it off this bracelet. It fits so well. I will show this on wrist in a little bit, but really fast we'll go over specs and we'll go over why I repurchased this watch. So I'll say it again, it's a 214-270 Mark II, and the Mark II you get a couple upgrades from the Mark I, but pretty much same watch for the most part. But a really quick go over the specs here. Like I said, 39mm case diameter, 47mm lug to lug, so it fits really good on my wrist, and a huge variety of wrist sizes. Thickness is extremely thin, as you can see here, at 11mm thin, which is honestly great. So just like other Rolex watches, it's 904L stainless steel, which I absolutely love. It's called Oyster Steel. And obviously you get that sapphire crystal, and my only gripe with this watch is the lack of good anti-reflective coating, which is not that big of a deal considering how legible this watch is. We'll do a quick roll of this watch here. Beautiful Rolex clasp there. You get the sterile case back just like other Rolex watches. Very thin at 11mm. Great size crown as well. You have the Rolex crown on the watch crown, which looks great. So the movement in this watch is Rolex 3132. It's cost certified and it's been keeping phenomenal time the last couple days of ownership. So with the shock resistance, you get the Paraflex anti-shock system in this watch. I believe Rolex calls it the Parachrome hairspring. Pretty much makes this anti-magnetic. So the water resistance is 100 meters, so perfect for an everyday watch. And you also get that beautiful black dial that makes it so versatile. Like I stated before, we have the 3, 6, and 9 numerals, and the lume is extremely good on this watch. And I guess I'll show you guys that right now. All right, let's turn the back light and the ring light off. And look how good that lume is. It is extremely bright. It's something Rolex does super well with all their watches. The lume is so good, and it'll last all night in the dark, no problem. And the lume on this watch is Rolex's blue chromolite, which is the best. It glows all night, it glows strong. I love the cool blue tone you get from it. It reminds me of BGW9. So this is the Mark II, which is not too different from the Mark I, has minor upgrades, but the Mark I was made from 2010 to 2016. Mark II was made from 2016 to 2020 when it was discontinued. So with this one you get longer hands to make it more proportional, and you get lume at the 6 and 3 numerals. The Rolex made minor upgrades to this watch, but it did make a big difference overall. That's why I went with the Mark II this time around. And another quick preview as well, I got another new Omega, which I'm really excited about here. It is this guy right here. This is the first generation Planet Ocean. I also have the OEM bracelet right here, which is in excellent condition. I also filmed an unboxing and first impression of this, which I do have to edit as well. But I went with the first generation. It has the aluminum bezel on here, and it is a beautiful watch. I didn't know this existed until a couple weeks ago, but this is a phenomenal watch, so keep an eye out for this video as well. Alright, I'm going to take off my moon watch here. Look how beautiful this watch is. Absolutely stunning. And we'll put on my Rolex Explorer 214270. This is, in my opinion, the perfect Rolex. And if you had a one watch collection, this could fulfill all your needs, no problem. Look how perfect this fits on my wrist. It's extremely comfortable, and it just looks so good. I think this watch is more versatile than the Oyster Perpetual. The new modern Oyster Perpetuals are extremely dressy. They have so much polish on it. This, you have the full brush bracelet, you have the taper, but you also have really nice elegant polishing on the bezel. Such a great watch. And the size and fit of this is perfect. 39mm is a Goldilocks size for most people. A lot of people do love the 36mm as well. It depends on your wrist size. Like I said before, this watch is extremely slim, extremely balanced. And a lot of collectors consider this a sweet spot between sport and dress, which it could be used for both. And take a look at this watch here. Right now I'm wearing shorts and a t-shirt, and it looks great.
I'm able to wear this to the beach, I'm able to wear this walking the dog. You can do anything with this watch. It's one of those watches that does grow on you over time. It's not the most flashy Rolex, but I don't want the most flashy Rolex.
I don't buy watches for other people, I buy watches for myself, and when I have this on wrist, it makes me extremely happy knowing I have this back in the collection. And when people see this watch, they see the 3, 6, and 9 numerals, they know it is the Explorer. This watch has history, it has legacy, and it's one of those watches you look down and I feel extremely proud owning it. I'm not going to go into detail about the history of the watch. This watch was worn on Everest expeditions, but technically it was a 36mm reference 1016, not this one right here. But this watch does carry the spirit of that watch.
If I had to sell all my watches right now and have one in the collection, this would easily be it. It really fits the bill for anything. You can put this on a rubber strap, a leather strap, you can keep it on this beautiful bracelet. It is honestly the perfect watch you can have in your collection. And I'm sorry to say I did sell my Tudor Ranger, which I did love.
The Tudor Ranger was one of my favorite watches in my collection, but once I bought this in my previous version of my Rolex Explorer, it wasn't getting as much wrist time because they were very similar. The Tudor Ranger just wore a tiny bit bigger. The proportions of the Rolex Explorer were a little bit better and it feels great on wrist. This ended up getting way more wrist time. At the end of the day, I ended up selling my Rolex Explorer, but then I sold my Ranger because I knew I was buying the Mark II.
I will do a full video showing you guys my full watch rotation, but I'll show you why this Rolex Explorer fits so good as of right now. Almost all my watches here have a rotating bezel, except for my 2 Speedmasters in my collection and my Rolex Explorer. This isn't my full collection, just my current rotation as of right now. We have my green Seamaster here, the seaweed green, which is my favorite one of all time. This beautiful Uncle Seiko bracelet, which looks great on this watch. And the Seamaster is my all-time favorite watch. That's why I have a second one in my collection here. This is the Summer of Blue 75th anniversary. It has all shades of blue, even on the hour markers you have the light blue. And I guess really quick, I'll show you the case back. You have the beautiful engraved case back. You have Poseidon with the hippocampus. You have the Omega logo, and this is just for the 75th anniversary of this watch. Next one is a Tudor here, and this is my Tudor Black Bay 58 GMT, which is also one of my favorite watches in the collection. This watch is honestly the perfect GMT at 39mm, 47mm lug to lug on this Uncle Seiko style Jubilee style bracelet. And I also swapped over the OEM style bracelet that has a T-fit adjustment on here. Having this in my collection makes me not want a GMT Master 2 from Rolex. This is the perfect GMT watch. It's the size of a Black Bay 58. I do have the Blue 58 in my collection as well. But what's phenomenal about this watch here, you have a Traveler's or True GMT in the case of a Black Bay 58. And next you have my 2 Speedmasters. I showed you guys this in the beginning. This is my first Speedy Pro, the Heslite version here. Absolutely love this watch. The second one here is the Speedy 40. Another recent purchase I had was this one right here. And this is the first generation Omega Planet Ocean. Look how beautiful this watch is with the orange numerals, and you have the orange at the end of the seconds hand there. Oh, and I forgot one watch here as well. And this here is the watch that started it all for me, and I made a video on this as well. But this is the Tag Heuer Aqua Racer 41mm 8 years ago. This was the first luxury watch I ever purchased. The first watch over $1,000 I ever purchased. And this is not the exact one. I did sell my original one, but I was able to find one for sale, the exact version I purchased 8 years ago. And this watch is the watch that started it all for me. If I didn't buy this Tag Heuer Aqua Racer here, I wouldn't have any of these watches today. As you can see, my current watch rotation has a lot of dive watches in it right now, and the 2 Speedmasters, but they all have stuff on the bezel. But I needed a watch that I can wear for more dressy occasions, or just a more versatile watch for all occasions. The Rolex Explorer was the perfect watch to add to my current collection, and I absolutely love this watch. And I actually have no need for another Rolex at the moment, but things change all the time. We'll see how things go. I'm planning to keep this watch for a very, very long time. It's one of those watches, if I knew if I sold this again, I would end up buying it a 3rd time. And this is definitely a grail for me. When I bought this watch right here, this Tag Heuer 8 years ago, if I told myself I would have all these watches today, including a Rolex Explorer, I would not believe it. Because this watch right here, buying this for about $1,500 8 years ago, was a stretch for me. And $1,500 today is still a lot of money, but back then 8 years ago, financially I was able to put it together father, but I honestly wasn't in the right position to buy it. But this watch has so much meaning to me, and this as well. I'm ending the video right here, so please leave a like, subscribe to the channel if you're new. Leave a comment down below what your thoughts are on the Rolex 214-270 Mark II. Do you think the Rolex Explorer is too bland for a Rolex, or do you think it is just right? For a lot of people, it is too bland because it's not flashy enough. But for others, if you don't want that flash, if you don't want people to know that's a Rolex on your wrist, this is definitely the one to go for. And in my opinion, like I said, it's the most versatile Rolex you can buy, and it's just a beautiful overall watch. Yes, these beautiful watches can actually be yours. Today is the official launch day of the Watch House Discord. At Watch House, we run private, invite-only raffles for luxury watches, cash, and other high-end prizes. And as you can see under the upcoming raffles tab, it has all those watches I showed you. These will all be up for raffle very soon. If you're looking to win your first Rolex, Omega, Tudor, or even your first Grand Seiko, shoot me a direct message and I'll get you an invite to Watch House. Spots are limited, so don't miss out. If you're interested in building this community up with me and a couple of my good friends, I'll leave the Discord invite in the description down below. Honestly, I'm excited to build this community with all of you. Once we grow a tiny bit more, these watch raffles will go live. Alright guys, I'll end the video right here. Hope you guys enjoyed this video today. Please subscribe to the channel, leave a like on this video, and I'll see you guys in the next video, and remember to stay humble.